Hi guys. You'll see that I am sitting at my desk and not out in the field today because, well, at the time of recording this, I've already been out and I've already gone looking for a photo. And yeah, today didn't go so well. So let me just kind of talk you guys through what the scenario was that was supposed to happen for this morning. Um, my original plan was to drive up to St. Mary's Glacier for sunrise. St. Mary's Glacier it's like paint mines. It's a local hidden gem, if you will. It's one of those cool little hidden away locations that if you're a native, you might know about. But if you're not from the area, you probably never heard of it. I think I heard of it through a friend of my brother's who lives in Denver, and so it had been in the back of my mind to maybe go up there and shoot, and so I figured, what the heck, let's go do it. Snow's starting to kind of melt; it's getting a little bit more accessible. I checked All Trails and Pro Trails, a few different hiking websites that I keep an eye on to check out certain trails, and they said it was accessible. So I decided to go for it. So I got up at 3:15, showered, made some tea, got in the car, drove the 2 hours that it takes to get up there. And I got there I got to the trailhead, I should say, before sunrise. But in doing my research about this location, I overlooked one specific thing, and that the parking lot for the trailhead, you have to pay to park there. You think that would be common knowledge, but apparently I overlooked it. It's not the first time I've overlooked something like that. I remember I went up to Kite Lake last year, and the same situation. The parking lot was a paid parking lot because it's run by the town, not by the state or not by national forest. So none of my park passes would have covered that, and because I'm a millennial, I don't carry cash on me. So I couldn't afford to pay for the parking. So big boo-boo on my part right there. I should have known better. I really need to start carrying cash on me to pay for some of these more private, not private, but town or county maintained hiking areas. I feel sometimes I get a little bit spoiled with going to national parks and state parks because you don't have to worry about paying for parking because you just pay for the admission to the park and you're good to go. So that little mishap screwed up my plans for the entire morning. So I was trying to figure out what else I could do. I remember that Mount Evans was pretty close to. It was about 45 minutes from St. Mary's Glacier. So I decided, all right, let's go there. I've shot there before. I've had good luck there before. Well, I also forgot that the summit road is closed at the base of the mountain between like late September, October, and until the snow melts, which up there could take till probably June. So that didn't work either. You see where the theme of today is going? So I just ended up parking at Echo Lake, which is about a quarter mile from the base of Mount Evans, and I got out and just did some hiking around. And the short version of what could be a long story right now is I didn't vlog anything out there. I didn't feel like that there was good content to be had out there, especially since I didn't really know the area around Echo Lake. I know the area around Mount Evans, but I don't really know the trail that goes from Echo Lake up to Mount Evans. That's a whole other scenario. So I didn't vlog. I didn't think it would be worth the time to show me walking around in the snow, falling through snow, to come away with nothing. Not because, coming away with nothing is a bad thing, but because I feel like that would have been a pointless video. So I didn't vlog. I did, however, manage to get this image right here. It's not a portfolio image by any means, but I'm not unhappy with it. We have some nice morning light hitting the mountains right there, and it's giving us some nice lighted areas, some nice shadow texture in the mountains and hill areas. And overall, it's an image that I can say I'm glad I took because it didn't make my morning feel completely wasted. It's something for the archive, something for the memory book. So, again, I didn't vlog it because I didn't feel like it was vlog worthy. But this also leads me to another thing that I want to talk about, which is some of my best images that I've captured, I have not vlogged about. I think this is something that I think a lot of landscape photographers kind of feel like when you're trying to shoot video at the same time you're shooting scenes, it's hard to prioritize what comes first. Does the video come first or do the photos come first? And as a photographer, you always feel like the photo has to come first. So, for example, about a month or two ago, I think it was mid-March, or no, I think actually it was late February, so a few months ago, I went down to Great Sand Dunes National Park. And I just it wasn't feeling right. The video part wasn't feeling right. Nothing was coming together. Nothing looked good. I didn't have anything really to talk about. And it just felt like the video felt completely wasted. And so I just said, screw it. I'm not going to vlog unless I find something really good. And then as the day was going by and the sun started to set, I still hadn't found anything really good. So again, I was just like, okay, no, I'm just going to drive home. We're not going to have a video this week. When I was leaving the park, so when I was exiting the park, the sun came out from behind a bank of clouds that had been diffusing my light all day, the entire time I was there. And it started just lighting up the mountains behind the dunes. It started lighting up the dunes. It was lighting up the foreground in front of the dunes. And I was just like, oh, crap. So I put the car in park. I jumped out, set up my tripod real quick, set up my long lens, and took this photo right here that I'm going to put up on the screen. And honestly, this is probably, if not the best photo I've ever taken, it's in my top 5. And I didn't vlog it. It was just like, this scene matters more than trying to rush to set up a video that would be completely out of context and would be just a pointless video. And I feel like if I had worried about setting up my video camera and trying to force out a description of what I was seeing, I would have missed the shot because the sun was starting to set. And when you're shooting in golden hour, they call it golden hour. It's really maybe 15 or 20 minutes of golden light. And it can go just like that, especially at the sand dunes, because it's very easy for the sun to dip below and you'll lose the glow on the dunes, or for a cloud bank to roll over and completely obscure your shot. So getting this image was more important to me than vlogging. So that's kind of the point I wanted to make with this short little video today, was why I didn't vlog anything from taking this image here, and why this sand dunes image I didn't vlog either. It's hard, guys. It's really hard to sometimes to be able to multitask, to set up a photo and be focusing on your photo when you want to be talking to the camera and describing what you're seeing and what your priorities are. I don't know how. I've been doing this about a year, and I'm getting better at it, but I'm nowhere close to, what Nick Page is like on screen. I'm nowhere close to Thomas Heaton. That guy is probably the god of landscape photography. If he sees this, he's probably going to be like, thank you for the compliment. Horrible English accent, Tom. Forgive me if you ever see this. I'm nowhere close to what Gavin Hardcastle does. That guy is hilarious. If you've never seen Photo Tripper videos, man, go look for him on YouTube. I guarantee you, not going to be a waste of your time. But yeah, it is incredibly time consuming to shoot both stills and shoot video, and it's really hard to get a balance here. You guys can always tell that I'm pretty awkward in front of the camera. When I'm talking about something I care about, like photography, it comes a little bit easier, but man, I have to do 2, 3, 4 takes on something to make it sound good. And when I'm doing that, I could be losing what's in front of me. I could be losing the light, or my camera settings could really change, and I've got to fix something real quick. And sometimes I've really just got to focus on taking the photo before talking to the camera. And that can just make me feel like sometimes doing the video part of it is just not worth it because I'm getting super distracted. Another example of a good photo that I've taken in the past, and this was before I started vlogging. I've only been vlogging a little bit over a year now, but another example of a photo that really worked because I was focused entirely on it was this one right here that I'm gonna pop up on the screen right here. It is a shot that I took in 2017. I was driving back from Maroon Bells. I had pulled over real quick because I thought I had seen a scene that off on a little dirt road that turned out to be nothing. But as I walked back to the car, I noticed that I was getting some shadow over the road, and this was like peak time for autumn color. And I just had this narrative of the highway going up and curving around and back, and I had golden leaves on either side. And so just completely focused on that image. And I think this is the result of what a photo that you're 100% focused on can look like. So that's really the thing I wanted to talk to you guys today about, was why I didn't vlog this image and why sometimes your best photos can come when you're focused entirely on the scene. And I'm not talking like the guys you see like that are decked out in the photo vests and the giant backpacks and carrying around 4 tripods. No, I'm just talking about being in the moment and focusing on the moment. Being in that moment is, to me, the most important thing, because when you're in that moment and you're not worried about anything else going on around you, including the video part, you get some really great results. So anyway, just a short little video today. I'm sure you guys are relieved about that, considering the episodic pieces that I've been putting together lately, the almost half-hour long videos. It's going to be a week or two before my next video. I'm at the time that this video is going to pop up on YouTube, I will be finishing up a quick weekend trip to Portland, not for photography. It's my brother's bachelor party, so I'm going to be out celebrating with him, and then I'm going to be working 7 days in a row, and so it's going to probably be 2 weeks, if not 3 weeks, before my my next video pops up. So I'm sorry for the delay, guys, but as I've said before, I'm really trying to give you guys good content, not just random forced content that doesn't feel natural. So anyway, guys, yep, just a quick little video today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I promise the next time you see me, I will be out on the trail, and I will see you out on the trail.